Tennessee Titans signed Mason Rudolph to a one-year, $3.6 million deal. So Rudolph at the end of last season came in for Kenny Pickett, and he played some pretty good football for this Pittsburgh Steelers team, where they actually made it to the first round of the playoffs. Got bounced. So last season, like I said, it was a small sample size towards the end of the year. 719 pass yards, 3 touchdowns, 8 rush yards, and a fumble loss. So Mason Rudolph gets the one-year deal with Tennessee. Him and Will Levis possibly might be battling it out in training camp over there for the Tennessee Titans, even though I think Will Levis is going to be the favorite. They have some decent weapons on that offense, signing Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Hopkins last season, Okonkwo, Traylon Burks, and Tony Pollard signing to replace Derrick Henry. But in terms of fantasy football, even if Mason Rudolph did win the job, let's say, at a training camp going into the season, I don't see him having enough fantasy value. I know the weapons, like I said, are pretty decent over there in Tennessee with three pretty solid wideouts and a decent running back in Tony Pollard, but he's been a player that's been inconsistent throughout his career. And last season, he did make a late season surge, but he still only had to settle for a one-year contract. So Mason Rudolph is a backup, which he's played a good role in, and a guy that could come in if you need a quarterback change or make some plays. But in terms of fantasy football and someone really taking your franchise to the next level, he's not that type of quarterback, but one of the better backups in the league, I believe. So Mason Rudolph signs with the Tennessee Titans, and we'll see what happens coming out of training camp, or if he'll see the field as the 2024 season begins and goes on.